Everyone watching the Major's marriage come crashing down. Me, who planted the dead hooker in his bedroom. There we go. This is the darkness I want to talk about. That'll teach him to give you a negative counseling. Angry Meme Review. Welcome to another edition of Angry Meme Review. I'm your host, AC, and this is where I take your fantastic military-related memes, the more disturbing, the better. And I share them with all of you, but only after you tag hashtag Angry Meme Review in them so that I can see them. You also send them to me in the DMs, and that way I keep anonymity. Nobody in your job needs to know the disgusting shit that you send me, and I appreciate that. And if you want to remain anonymous, you send them to me in the DMs, and I understand. If it's disturbing and gut-wrenching, the darker the humor, I love it. I can understand how your job might have an issue with, you posting some things that are a little off color. That's okay. Your secret's safe with me, and your meme is shared with the rest of us. In every Angry Meme Review, you have homework. And last month's Angry Meme Review is no different. This was your homework the last time. Look at Eli, looking like he's 87 years older, as if he lost all the testosterone in his body, and also looks like he made a bet on a WNBA game that did not go his way. But before I share your fantastic memes, a quick word from this video sponsor. Today's video sponsor is Factor. If you want to save time and factor out some of the stress, you should rely on the convenience of Factor. No prep, no mess. Factor cuts the stress out of meal prepping. Factor meals can be modified to assist you in your vegan, vegetarian, or keto lifestyle. Factor's gonna help you reach your goals. If you're worried about overeating and you're eating all the wrong things, Factor's gonna help you out with that. If you're looking to get back in shape, Factor can help you with your goals. Stop eating garbage at midnight and fill yourself up throughout the day with good, nutritious meals. And get rid of takeout. The delivery fees alone are garbage along with the food. And just like throwing away that greasy hamburger you're gonna order from Fat Guys, sometimes we just want a meal that's fast and easy and we don't wanna do the dishes afterwards. Factor. If you work odd hours when restaurants and fast food joints aren't open and your only option is a 24-hour drive-thru, Factor is an obvious healthy solution to that problem. And that's why Factor is helping you get 50% off if you use the code AngryMay50. But on top of that 50%, you'll also get
50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders using my link. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code with your phone. That's 50% off your first box and 20% off the next 4 boxes.
Scan the QR code and hit the link below. Now let us get back to the memes. Yes. And as is tradition, we start off with some of the random things that have been going on. Did you know that Iran's Abdullah Mahula,
Hakuna Matata,
whatever his presidential piece of shit name is, died in a helicopter crash? The meme world noticed. Pilot, take me to Tehran. Terrain. But they hit the terrain hard. No survivors. Iran, my helicopter into a mountain. And of course, Brandon Herrera's got to show up. Hey kids, for today's video, we are in Iran. Brendan actually owns that anti-aircraft 50 cal. Fat electrician, angry cops, the VFW. Oh, that's right, in case you weren't aware of it, the VFW stepped in a big pile of shit and decided to pick out a fantastic veteran in the veteran community. And I was not gonna stand for that. Iran president's helicopter crashes. CIA, Mossad, FSB, Iranian helicopter mechanics. Dude, people don't know. You've got to keep up on a helicopter, right? There's a lot of shit goes wrong. Maintenance is a huge deal when it comes to helicopters. Plus, I think they're flying around in like some thick fog, just not at the correct elevation and ran into a mountain. I mean, for all of us that have been overseas and seen Middle Eastern military groups, we are not so surprised. Hey, has anybody seen that new Montana National Guard advertisement? It's more than college money. It's the spirit of tradition. In case you don't remember, I did a video. The Montana National Guard accidentally put German World War II soldiers in the background of one of their advertisements. Gotta check up on that. PCIs, PCCs. Me volunteering my trainee to do a job I don't want to do. Trainees when the platoon next to them is getting smoked. Everybody's seen that. Even Joe's getting smoked. They're like, oh God, get away from that. Don't make eye contact with the drill sergeants. I could be next. When the trainees see the shadow underneath the door on Firewatch. Why? That's my favorite meme of this Angry Meme Review. Tell them what they want, AC. They want a Voodoo Tactical Level 3 Assault Pack. That's right, with all these zippers and doodads and molly gear, you can hang anything that you want off this backpack. A small child, an extra magazine, you can even put a bulletproof insert in this bad boy and make sure your kids stay alive during the next school shooting. Oh my gosh, dude, That is real. That is so real. Palumbo 20, if you haven't gotten a package already, guess what? You won. That's right. Yeah, everybody clap. Yes, that's right. Palumbo 20, you slide into my DMs because this is my favorite meme of the Angry Meme Review. I had PTSD just imagining and remembering seeing the shadow underneath the door and being like, oh God, drill sergeant's coming. We'll get you your voodoo tactical backpack. Everyone watching the Major's marriage come crashing down. Me, who planted the dead hooker in his bedroom. There we go. This is the darkness I want to talk about. That'll teach him to give you a negative counseling. And what angry meme review would it be if somebody didn't Photoshop my ugly ass in some weird predicament? There I am, butt naked with some grenades covering my taint, some fantastic weaponry around me, of course a Raid Shadow Legends, because that's, my thing. And of course, Basement Jesus, may he bless this house. And somebody already memed it. When the BHA is late, but the modeling agent says he's got $3 grand if you pose for him. Yeah, somebody wants to take a nude painting of me for $3 grand? I'll do that. That's like, what, I sit there for a couple hours, let my taint get some fresh air? $3 grand? It's for the art. Space Force officers when they earn their Stetson and spurs. 3 Space Force officers went on a spur ride with the United States Army Cavalry and got their spurs. So, there are legitimate space cavalrymen, AKA space cowboys. I think that's extremely cool. When your RCOM gets downgraded to an AAM, I'm not surprised.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
Jesus, I had an MSM get downgraded to an RCOM because I was an E5. They're like, Sergeants don't get that award. Next. Thanks a lot, General. When you drop an airstrike on an ISIS member's forehead when they're fucking a donkey. For democracy. I don't know if I put this one up already, but it's just too good not to. The Navy has 2 choices. Either it posts the commander with a backward scope and just everything wrong, or the dude, the hull technician that's got I love eating ass on his gloves. You need to go down the hull technician route. Somewhere out there, a drill sergeant is having a stroke. I had a trainee do that. I had a trainee actually take the chin strap and put it through his nods mount in the front, so his helmet was just, the straps were halfway over his face like this dummy. It's not even on his chin, it's under his chin. Me in the motor pool after sharp training. Let me get that donkey dick. Some people call it a fuel spout, but we know better, don't we? My husband is an officer. Where's my salute? I'm not gonna lie, I look like a pretty good Karen. I almost look like an emo kid that looks like me potentially in my high school years really into My Chemical Romance, which I will never apologize for. After eating the veggie omelet MRE. That is art. This is art. This is art. Now that's it for the randomness. Let's get into your good looking homework there. Come on, Eli. Cheer up a little bit, bud. When you going for a colonoscopy and he's wearing stick a thumb in it shirt. Just stick a thumb in it. Thanks, Kentucky Ballistics. You're making prostate exams that much worse. Always knew you were a pain in the ass. This is a little too long. I'm gonna cut it off exactly where it should be. You realize why you could never find the Humvee keys. That's all you need to know. When the public toilet seat is already warm, don't ask why. Just be happy. The look when your wife wants to know why the ATF is at the door, just wanting to talk to you. Guess you shouldn't have bought all those solvent traps on Wish.com. 25-year-olds, the first time they go back to their favorite bar from college. Oh my God, I did that before. I went to a bar and then like 6 years later, I went back to that bar and I was like, oh, I don't belong here. They're doing Jaeger bombs. I don't do those anymore. I've learned my lesson. Remembering that this is what the Army prepared me for. Homeless, need help. I love that he's got a POB sticker in there. Check out the angry-cops.com store. Get yourself a POB or give it to someone who deserves it. That moment you remember the family you 40 Mike. My God. After a 40 Mike hits him, there's not much to remember. That look when the fat electrician won't stop drunk texting historical facts at 3 a.m. That's all of us. Every single one of us on the Unsubscribed podcast. It's autism that we have to deal with, all right? He's our special boy. He gets very excited, and we just gotta let him tire himself out. Hey, First Sergeant wants to talk to you. Oof. Oh, that's so real. When the briefing is almost over and someone says, I want to piggyback off the sergeant. No, you don't. You want to shut the fuck up. The Tissom kid seeing railroad tracks, but no train. Oh my God. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. No, Bill, I don't think he needs another one. He's already asleep at the bar. Tony Gonzalez's social media intern getting another assignment to post about Brandon Herrera. God, if that's not the truth. By the way, May 28th, voting day. You can vote early now, but May 28th is voting day. Vote for Brandon Herrera, Texas, 23rd District. Most of the southern border. If you live along that massive swath of the border on Southwest Texas, vote for Brandon Herrera. He's not a dick. When your headphones die in the middle of your workout and it reminds you of your deployment, oh my God, the silent gyms. Well, at least we had gyms, you know. Could have been working out in the dust with just some cinder blocks and shit. And finally, when she starts helicoptering her meat flaps. Well, that's all we've got for Angry Meme Review today. Your homework was pretty darn good. Reddit, I am looking at you, absolutely stellar. You did a great job. And as is tradition, this is your new Angry Meme Review homework. That looks like it has some potential. Oh, and if you do decide to make some memes with this fantastic template, make sure to tag hashtag Angry Meme Review in it so that I can see it. Or like I said, if it's too disturbing and you don't want to get in trouble at work, feel free to DM me. Or just make a burner account on Reddit like everybody else does, honestly. Grow up. The best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. Death Before Dishonor. I gotta think of a new shirt to come out with. If you have any ideas, let me know. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What was your favorite meme? What's a topic you think that I should be talking about? All right. See you next time, weirdos.